In my last video, I showed you the relaxed creator workflow, the system that lets you produce more content with half the stress. But I have a confession to make. You can have the best workflow in the world, the most expensive AI avatar, and perfect visuals. And your channel will stay at 0 views if you don't know how to do this one thing. Most faceless channels make a fatal mistake. They become information dumps. They read a Wikipedia page over stock footage and hope for the best. And that is why people click away. Humans don't wake up craving information. We have Google for that. What we do crave is transformation. We crave stories. Today, I'm breaking down the retention architecture. This is the exact storytelling formula used by Pixar, Hollywood, and the top 1% of YouTubers to keep viewers on screen for 15 minutes straight. If you want to stop being a fact uploader and start being a creator, you need to understand that a video isn't a list of points. It's a journey. By the end of this video, you will know how to create the gap, the but and therefore rule, and the secret to keeping eyes on your screen even if you never show your face. The first step, it starts with a bridge. Let's dive in. Every great story, from Star Wars to a simple 10-minute tutorial, requires 2 points of contact. Point A is where your viewer is right now. Point B is where they want to be. In storytelling, point A is the character. In your videos, the character is the viewer. They have a problem, a desire, or a curiosity. Point B is the treasure. It's the solution to their problem. But here is the secret to retention. The story isn't the treasure. The story is the gap. If I tell you the answer to your problem in the first 30 seconds, you have no reason to stay for the next 14 minutes. The stressed creator gives the answer immediately. The relaxed creator builds a bridge across the gap, piece by piece. To keep someone watching, you must define the gap immediately. You must show them how much they don't know. You have to make them feel the itch of the unknown. Ask yourself, what is the one thing my viewer is missing? Once you identify that, don't just give it to them. Explain why they haven't been able to reach it yet. That tension, that feeling of being almost there, is what keeps them glued to the screen. Now that you've created the gap, how do you move the viewer through it? Most scripts are written like a grocery list. I did this, and then I did this, and then I did that. This is the fastest way to kill your retention. Why? Because "and" has no momentum. It's just a flat line. The creators of South Park have a rule that changed my life. They say if you can replace your "ands" with "buts" or "therefores," you have a story. Let's look at a faceless channel example. The boring version. I chose a niche, and I generated an avatar, and I wrote a script. The storytelling version. I chose a niche, but I realized the competition was too high. Therefore, I had to pivot to a sub-niche no one was talking about. But creates a complication. Therefore, creates an action. This sequence forces the viewer's brain to ask, what happens next? Every time you move to a new point in your video, use a but. You have the system, but it won't work without a story. Therefore, you need to learn this formula. See how that feels? It's a pull, not a push. A 15-minute video is a long time to hold someone's attention in the age of TikTok. To do it, you need a structure. I call this the 3-act retention arc. Act 1, the inciting incident. This is your first 3 minutes. Your job here isn't to teach, it's to challenge. You need to prove to the viewer that their current way of doing things is wrong. If they don't feel a problem, they won't value your solution. Act 2, the progressive complications. This is the middle 9 minutes. This is where most creators lose their audience. The trick here is to solve a small problem, which immediately reveals a larger one. Think of it like a video game. You beat the first boss, but now you realize you need a better weapon for the next one. You keep them moving forward by constantly raising the stakes. Act 3, the resolution. This is the final 3 minutes. This is where you finally close the gap. You give them the aha moment. But wait, there's a catch. If you close the gap completely, they leave and never come back. The best storytellers close the gap for this video, but they open a tiny new gap for the next video. You give them the what, but you leave them wanting the how for the next upload. As a faceless creator, you actually have an advantage here. You aren't limited by reality. You can use your AI avatar to play different roles. You can change your background to a dark room when talking about the problem and a bright sunlit office when talking about the solution. Use your visuals to reflect the emotion of your story. You now have the system from video 1 and the storytelling formula from today. You are no longer just an AI channel. You are no longer just an AI channel. You are a narrator. You are a guide. And if you're wondering how to actually generate the copyright-free B-roll like the ones I used in this video using only your mobile phone, then click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification if you have not, because in my next video, I will be showing how to do this with a free AI tool. I'll show you the exact AI tools and prompts I use to keep my visuals as high-end as my stories. Don't just upload data, tell a story. I'll see you in the next one.